This is the Theory 2 Practice Quiz 1 video, and the idea is for folks that just want to make sure that they aren't missing any things for the part writing. I wanted to kind of focus on that, and you'll feel a little bit better when you have the quiz on Wednesday. So, what are the things that people will probably mess up? First of all, you're in the key of B minor. So anytime you have a 5 or 7, you will need a leading tone, which is A sharp. We can already spot where those A sharps are going to go. Here is an F sharp, a third above is A sharp. Similarly, here's another F sharp, and a third above that is A sharp. In a minor key, not having the accidental is a good way to get points taken off because the chord isn't spelled correctly. It's got to have the sharp. Well, let's take a look at this next one. And I should say that there are multiple ways that you can do this correctly. I'm just going to present one solution. And if you did something a little bit different, it's not necessarily wrong. I'm just trying to go through and get the broad strokes on the part writing. This chord is looking like it will be EGB. And Roman numeral 4. One other thing, please pause anytime you need to and work things out on your own. And then try it. Here we have a root position 6 going to a root position 4. That means we're going root position to root position with the bass motion by third. Bass motion by third. So this is where we keep our common tones. What are the common tones between this chord and this chord? Go ahead and pause if you want to work this one out. So I kept the common tones G and B, and then we had, I moved the D up to an E and doubled the root. Again, feel free to pause as you go from one to the other, spelling it. Now here we're going from a 4 to a 5. Root position 4 to root position 5. This is root position by step. So whichever way the bass is going, the others should go the opposite direction. This next one is a 5 going to a 6. It's root position by step. But when you do 5 to 6, the way that solves most problems in terms of having smooth motion, independence in your parts, and not having augmented intervals is to double the third in the 6th chord. Let's see here. I need 2 B's. Where will be by 2 places that would be good for a B? Notice that I can move by step to one of the B's going up. I can move by step going to the other B going down. So up to a B, down to a B for my contrary motion. So I have a G, 2 B's, That leaves me with a D. Go ahead and pause to work on this next one, which is in first inversion. Again, there are a lot of different ways we can do this because now we're going in or out of first inversion. So we can double any of these pitches. Let's just find our octaves and make sure they go different places. So going back here, we have octave Bs. Let's have one of these Bs go up and the other B go down. I don't know, we could do it either way. We could have the tenor go up and the soprano go down, or we can have the soprano go up and the tenor go down. Either way is correct. I'll have the tenor go up. They haven't gotten a high note yet. I'll have the tenor go up to a C sharp. And I'll have the soprano come down to that G. We have all the notes. C sharp, E, G. So we could have the alto go up and double the bass. That would work nicely. We could have the alto come down and double the tenor. It's not as common, but we could do it. I'll just go up and from the D up to the E and double the bass. Having an inner voice doubling the soprano or the bass is the most common. Here we have a 6/4 chord. Again, you can work that one out and pause it if you like. When you have a 6/4 chord, you want to double the bass. Double the bass. We have an E going up to the F sharp. We should probably look for a note that can go down to F sharp since we'll have two F sharps. One voice goes up, the other voice comes down. Probably the soprano. And now we have F sharp, we need B and D. Probably these two voices here. One can go down to D, the other can go down to B. Here we have our 5 chord, just like this one. We have to remember A sharp. Typically when you go cadential 6/4 to 5, it's not all that tricky. I usually just leave my F sharps and bring the other two voices down by step. Check it out. F sharp stays on F sharp. F sharp stays on F sharp. D can come down to C sharp. And, excuse me, B can come down to A sharp. And lastly, it looks like this is Roman numeral 1. So now we have root position to root position by 4th or 5th. So we could have the voices go up, we can have them go down. I'm going to be boring and have them go Ti, Do, Re, Me. I'll just have them go up. And I'll just leave this F sharp. Let's hear how it sounds. look down at your figured bass, make sure if you have any accidentals that they show up in your music. That's a good thing to double check. I hope this helped you out.